Welcome back to our little mini programme about attachment, when we unpick and uncover what happens in those very, very early relationships and connections and bonds, and how we can use that understanding to support our relationship with our child where they are now. Now, attachment is really important and it's actually brilliant. Attachment is an adaptation. And it's an adaptation that happens within our baby and within our young child to get their needs met, to ensure that they are seen, to ensure they are safe, to ensure that they are secure, and to ensure that they are soothed. The 4 S's. Now, our baby doesn't know that this is actually what they're doing, but their body and mind just take over and behaves and responds in certain ways to connect with the primary caregiver, with the adult, to make sure that the adult responds back to them so that they are seen, safe, secure, and soothed. Now, it might be a brilliant adaptation and super clever. However, it is not without its consequences. If our child has had good enough parenting, which research tells us, if we are attuned at least about 30% of the time, and we are picking up on our baby or our child's cues and we are responding to them, we're serving and returning, we're repairing the ruptures, we're doing all of that amazing stuff that we've spoken about in previous sessions, then our child will develop a secure attachment style. They will develop a good, positive, robust inner working model. Now, that inner working model is basically the blueprint inside us that we have no conscious knowledge of. It's just there, but it is written depending on our very, very first and earliest experiences of relationships. So, if your experiences in the womb and as a newborn baby has been one that have been loved and predictable, and your needs have been met, you have been soothed when you've been distressed, you've been picked up, you've been nurtured, you've been emotionally regulated, all of these things that attuned caregivers do, then you'll have a pretty good inner working model. You will see the world through the eyes of adults take care of me. Adults can be trusted. I'm a lovable person. People love me. People take care of me. However, if your earliest experiences have been difficult, unpredictable, sometimes adults have been there for you, sometimes they haven't. Sometimes the world's been a really, really scary place and nobody has been there to soothe you. Then through time, and normally it's around about by 12 months old when children begin to develop this inner working model, your inner working model will view the world through the lens of adults can't be trusted. Adults are scary. I need to take care of myself. I'm not lovable. All of these negative feelings and negative self-view. So you are looking through the lens quite differently to a child who has had those secure, attuned bonds of attachment. So as adults, in particular, if you are a foster carer or an adoptive parent, or your child has faced adversity in their first few weeks or months of life, then just think about the lens that they view the world through and the experiences that you can give your child again and again and again and again for a prolonged period of time that begins to shift that inner working model from that negative bias to a positive bias. From a negative viewpoint to a bit more of a positive viewpoint. What we say is that relationships can break children, but relationships can also make children. If there is any healing to be done, it is done within relationships.